and I got banned again because I killed a teammate because he was pissing me off. But no, instead of giving me a 30-minute ban, it gave me a 7-day ban, wouldn't it? Yeah, thank you.
Wait, 7 again?
Yeah.
Oh look, it's Elton John.
Oh well, there's a way to play competitive if you've been banned anyway.
Does
It's not as
anybody
bad as
else...
Aiden got VAC banned for cheating.
Does anybody else think this guy looks like Elton John? Look at him.
So, I mean, like,
That is straight up Elton John.
is he your dad?
No. Look at the hat I could...
Oh, he's David Wade.
That makes me look so stupid and I love it. It just looks like he's picked up a taco and put it on his head. What is this? No!
Do you know what I'm gonna do to you, Ashley?
No. No!
Kick you the cunt.
Oh! You know what I'm gonna do to you?
Are you recording that?
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna trick or treat you.
Oh, no, don't do that.
I'm gonna knock on your door dressed as Mr. Waite and you're gonna be spooked.
My brother's got a Grim Reaper costume and it makes him look like Little Red Riding Hood.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Apart from the hood's black.
Little Black Riding Hood.
He doesn't suit the Grim Reaper role. He didn't even have a fucking scythe.
I'm going to hurt you by looking at you funny.
It's funny because he's a little blonde kid. He's just got like this shitty hood on.
I'm the Grim Reaper. No, you're not. Okay.
You're the fucking mother of children.
Look at the taco on my head. It looks so stupid.
Can you hear my game?
No, not yet. Anyway.
Good. Okay.
I'm just waiting for you to turn the volume on and go, can you hear it now?
Can you hear my mother?
And it's just like, Mikey, I'm like, yes. You actually can on one of the videos as well.
Did you hear that?
No.
Good. Okay.
Did you hear this?
That was him smacking someone.
Yes. Kill yourself. Now.
That was him pimp slapping a teacher.
That's a minute.
Dude, actually,
Test
imagine
my
going up to a
voice
teacher and just saying,
process.
kill yourself now. Wouldn't it be funny if there was like a school who today was like, everybody come to school wearing like, everybody come to school wearing Halloween costumes and they all show up in the same costume and they keep calling each other imposters and they just start fighting Mortal Kombat style.
Aliens. That's what I'd do.
Aliens. Aha. Hey, shall we talk about the funny school stuff in this episode?
Huh?
Shall we talk about the funny school stuff in this episode?
Yeah.
Because another memory came to mind the other day, right? Remember when I went to fix my computer, right? And I looked into the security camera in the office and I just saw you twitching in the camera. You're just
Yeah,
standing there
that's funny.
twitching.
Yay.
It's like I had that like silly little laptop that kept turning
Oh,
off
I saw
every time you
Oh.
lifted it up.
I saw I saw Jimmy Savile today.
Oh really?
You remember Jimmy Savile, don't you?
Oh my god, man. I remember when we used to make jokes about that all the time. Jason is Jimmy Savile. That's like probably our oldest joke, maybe. Isn't it kind of awkward how we met each other by the fact that none of us had our cooking stuff in the class?
Yeah, that was funny. Can you remember how angry Mr. Waite used to get?
It was like, Carlton, stop touching my leg. He just turns around, just like picks up and just he like scrunches up the paper, throws it in the bin, just like does a proper basketball dunk, swings the door open, almost smashing the window. Get out! It's like, okay, calm down. Mr. Please wait. Why don't you remember when one of us was planning on going into his going into like on his laptop and like changing his password? You go into the thing and change his backgrounds like Jimmy Savile or Bin Laden or something. Remember when Jason planned to do that?
You weren't in my ICT, were you?
Yeah, I was.
You was. Can you
I was in the last few years when we did ICT, I think, but I'm not sure.
Remember that time Josh was on he was he was looking at those gifs and then Mrs. Armstrong came over to him and told him to get off. And then he scrolled down a little bit further, and there was a gift that said "fuck you" and your eyebrows, and he put his middle finger up to it.
Oh, that's the perfect timing.
And then
I
she
love
just
how
fucking
all we
lost it.
did in DT on the in the ICT room, all we did was just go and play to jeans all day. And Miss Kenny was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you guys get to work,
I
okay?"
didn't even finish
Pleated
my
jeans.
coursework. That's why I got a D in that.
I never finished mine. Remember yours? You just edited. You just badly edited a picture of Fallout 4 onto a shelf.
Yeah.
Just really, well, not Fallout 4. It was like Fallout 3 or something. It was like a really badly edited picture. And then we didn't even have to get a picture of our own room, so we got the picture of the slobbiest room ever. Just threw it on the PowerPoint. Remember yours? Yours was like a hotel room with a piano.
Yeah.
And they were like, "You don't live there," and you were like, "Yes, I do actually." Remember when it was you, Josh, and Danny Lyle just sat there smacking this piece of wood with a hammer.
Yeah.
You just put the wood in the vice. You just sat there whacking it with a hammer.
Josh Bingley came over to me once with the most retarded fucking rhyme. He just walked up to me with a pencil and a wood and went, "If I've got a pencil and I've got a wood, I'll draw on the pencil and make pencil wood."
Is that his slogan for like a new show or something? The Pencil Wood Avenue.
That's what he sings when he reviews his children.
Oh, well, this suddenly got dark. Just like outside.
I want that M4. Give me the
Trouble
M4.
up.
Not the UMP, the M4.
Haha.
I'm practicing this
AK-47
process.
confirmed.
It's alright.
Why is it like all these clothes are like they're shouting? It's like, "I'd like some wasabi on my taco." Thank you. He just works off mercy. Well, that's all you're getting on your taco, Mr. Food Critic. Yes, oui. Perfect. Here, have a blue ribbon. He just gives you the chocolate bars like, "This is not what I anticipated."
You're a chocolate bar. Do you remember when Jason was obsessed with chocolate bars?
Oh yeah, he was always like chocolate bar every time he
Just
saw us.
walked around and was like, chocolate bar. For no reason.
Like no particular reason.
Why did he do that?
You just grab Josh as Holland.
Chocolate.
Just like drag him around the playground. Holland. I remember when that was actually a thing. Didn't it change to a different country eventually?
Do you remember Holland?
That's exactly what I was just talking about as well. It was just Holland. Why was that a thing?
That was for Joshua Bingley, wasn't it?
Yeah, remember the Five Nights at Drafts? That was the funniest thing ever. Just no, and the teacher's like, "Who's doing that?" Remember when the kid was looking at? He took a picture of one of his friends. He took a picture of one of his friends, right, and then went to the library and put it on the computer and like proper zoomed in on his nose, drew a triangle. So has science gone too far? He was sat there like photoshopping it, and the teacher's like, "Oh, stop it!" What about the time when you literally played Five Nights at Freddy's in the library?
In lesson as well, I remember that.
Yeah. I think I saw you do that once. I was watching you play Five Nights at Freddy's in DT.
Yeah.
And the teacher was like, "No, stop."
Teacher's a rapist.
Oh. Oh, so it's Mr. Burton.
You remember Mr. Biglands?
Oh no, I don't want to.
The head teacher.
Remember when I called him the demon headmaster?
Yeah.
He's like, "You guys, do up your ties." We're choking to
He's-
death.
he-
Fantastic.
To me, it just screams psychopath. I don't know, the way he looks at people.
He's just like got these massive bloodshot eyes, like, and he's just like,
That's quite
"No."
funny, though.
It's like,
It's funny because he's a fucking rapist.
confirmed.
The thing is, that is actually funny.
I'm going to make this the new school uniform. Wait, so girls don't have to wear ties? Exactly, so I can look down their shirts. That's the only reason. That's the only reason they didn't make them wear ties. That's the whole reason. Elton John's back.
I love
Saturday
Mr.
nights
Bigland's
are right for
best
ordering
videos.
bad tacos. Saturday
Then
nights are
Mr.
right.
Bigland's watched your videos. Daniel, you're expelled. Why? Your brother is illegal. Oh.
And I just go up to him and say, "Ha ha ha,
Found out my plans.
Illuminati confirmed." Hey, Mikey, you should have been in our drama. It was fantastic. I
I
always,
wanted to take drama, but I couldn't like take any other option.
like, I
That was in
always
that one
played an
set
angry character.
where you had things chosen for you. Can you remember that?
Oh yeah, that was
It's like
terrible.
if you were in set 2 for English and maths or something, you didn't get a choice in what you did. You had to do that, and I was like, oh what? And if you were
Haha, do geography,
you
but
were
I
in-
want to
if
have
you're in
Mr.
the-
Franklin.
If you're in this, if you were in like the lower sets, like set 3 and 4, you could choose whatever the fuck you wanted.
Isn't
So I
it
didn't
kind
get
of
the
awkward
choice,
how I...
otherwise I'd swapped both languages. I couldn't be asked. I had to do a language.
That's so
which is
stupid.
retarded. I didn't want to do a language. I got an F.
Oh,
in it. I
that's
didn't
why you
go
had
to the
a
exam. I didn't fucking go to the exam and I got an F in it.
I was going to say, because I thought it was kind of odd that you were in French, because I was like, wait, Mikey wouldn't choose French, what's going on here?
Well,
exam.
I was in German. Fuck French. If I had to choose one.
I was wondering why you were
My name is fucking Jamie. Fucking French.
Look at me, I'm hard, because I only shave one side of my head.
Me, I'm French. I'm a fucking Jew.
Oh.
I'm getting a bit. I just think that about French. I just don't like the language.
You're starting to get racist now.
Fuck.
Are these beans racist? Is this food racist?
Oh.
Triggered. Did you hear about the feminist who got triggered by a man coughing? It's just, I'm so triggered. How dare you assume my gender? It's like, I just coughed.
My general direction is trying to give me rabies. That's sexual assault.
Oh, I remember that woman who claimed sexual assault because her neighbour said hello to her.
Oh, that's retarded.
Is that hello sexual assault?
I couldn't stand the voice. Like,
His
no, what?
his
Oh,
word
fucking
his
fuck.
words touched me here. It's so silly.
Fucking breath touched me. That's sexual assault.
That's like every teacher who comes up to you, they've got like really bad breath. It's like, how are you?
Miss Prescott confirmed.
Remember, it's like the maths
Yeah, I
teachers
like
always.
Mrs. Prescott.
The maths teachers always used to like twerk, didn't they? They used to come up to you and just put their butt in your face, like, ha ha. I mean, next the teacher will be like, sure, I'll help you, and he goes up to the person to help them, but he just puts their nose all over them. It's like, how can I help you?
Mr.
Sounds
Brown
about right.
confirmed.
True.
Mr. Brown's an alright teacher.
It's just
He's a maths teacher, isn't he? I had him in like
Yeah.
year 9.
he insists on face and butt make contact every
I was
time.
in year 7 when I moved down the third.
I still don't know how I was in set 1 for like one of my subjects. I think I was in set 2 for history, I think. History is literally the only subject I actually passed.
I didn't mind maths. Maths was alright.
I hated
only
maths
liked
because I didn't
English
know what to
everyone
do.
messed around in it, and English was easy for me. But I
Because
hadn't revised anything for English, and
in
got-
English, literally all we did was just you poked me throughout the lesson with a compass.
And then
Just
scientists
nothing
around.
else.
all we did English was piss around.
yeah, we never got any work done. Remember when that test? Remember that test we were doing instead of actually doing the mock exam? Not the mock exam. What was it, like a practice paper? I was just sat there writing a story on the laptop. And that laptop, just every time you slightly tipped it, like every time you slightly prop it up, it just turns off.
What even was that? Like, if you moved your laptop the tiniest bit, it'd turn off.
Exactly.
I used to write piss you off, didn't I?
Yeah. I was like, stop it now.
Stop it before I call the police.
Oh, you know what's really unfair? Once in maths, right, I was having a go at somebody, and I was the one who got into trouble for shouting. I was like, excuse me, do you not hear them shouting? I was like, shut up, how dare you! I was like, you, get out. Get out of my domain.
I can remember when I rubbed anti-graffiti paint on my maths teacher's wall.
Oh yeah.
'Cause it was on my hand, so I kind of just rubbed it off. And then she-
remember the pictures? Remember the
No! Cleared it off!
you remember the picture of all those past head teachers, and somebody wrote pedos and pointed like an arrow towards them. You remember when you wrote like the derogatory comment against Mr. Waite's Gangnam Style thing?
I got attention calling someone inclusive.
Was that well done, Dirty Dave? Oh, here's a story for you, right? You know in DT, right? In DT in year 9, before I was in your set, what happened was I was in a set with everybody I hate, and of course everybody had to take up a seat. Not well, you know, like a place, right? So the teacher said, work there. I was like, but sir, I can't work with there because I don't get along with those people. Work there. I already told you. I get work there. Like, excuse me, Vince McMahon.
Someone called Charles Chew.
Chew. Yes.
We all just kind of called him that for the rest of the year.
Oh yeah. Remember that picture of us in year 8, and it's just like I'm just sat there, and just not having a care in the world.
Yeah.
And Jason's like trying to hug you in the picture. You're like trying to get rid of him. Remember how we managed to get our own changing room to avoid the bullies, and we just didn't really do anything properly in there. Just throw socks at each other.
Yeah. Oh, I went to fucking Norfolk the other day.
Was there anyone
With a
there?
loaded AR-15.
Oh,
No, I went because I needed my
somebody takes that seriously.
I needed. It's right weird being back.
You just look at your old school and you're like, ha ha ha, losers.
Yeah, I saw a picture from when I was in year 7 when they did the big.
Remember that picture? Oh, remember when we did the that run, that thing across the field where I came last because I got a stitch and I was walking the entire thing. I came dead last. Like, I finished 10 minutes after everyone else. Well, people took pictures during that, and do you remember that picture of Mr. Reese where it looks photoshopped, but it's actually not?
Yeah.
That's like the best picture.
Oh, do you know what you just reminded me of?
What?
That piece of work you did that you ended it off with like a really important sentence and then just put a picture of Mr. T there.
Oh yeah, it was like you know not to do car crime, so don't do it. End. Just a picture of Mr. T and angry face. You know not to do car crime, so don't do it. End. That's like the best thing ever. It's just you know not to do it, so don't do it. Imagine being a policeman. You were caught robbing the bank. You know not to do it, so don't do it. And then Mr. T just goes, yeah, and just like leaves. It's funny because I was in Asdan, right? I was in like Ace for maths and I got kicked out because I was too good at it. And once, right, in the class, I decided to lighten the mood because everyone was like proper depressed. So I just stood up and went, suddenly, pineapples. Like, I had Miss Prescott and she was super annoying. She hated my guts. If I did anything that wasn't remotely sensible, she'd give me a death stare.
Miss Prescott stands in your face, looks you directly in the eyes.
She just gives you the zombie stare. She has like the worst.
Did you ever ask Mrs. Matt?
Yeah, I had her for fun.
She gives you like the worst look. It's like bad breath. She's like, it's like no.
So what?
Did you like Mrs. Matt?
She was alright, but she
Best-
turned to be
the thing is, though,
you will get told off for
There's no arguing that the
Thing
best.
is, Mrs. Ma with me, she was always more
There's no arguing that.
cautious with me because she knew my grandma, and that was one of the only lessons I didn't mess around as much in because I knew that if I fucking messed around, she'd go straight to my grandma and tell me which was a good system, and I appreciate that because you know I actually
Yeah.
got my maths work done.
The best thing is though, the best teacher by far is Mr. Franklin. He's the best.
Oh, Mr. Franklin was awesome. He's left.
Yeah, he's left.
Draw silly cartoon pictures. I drew Slender Man. Do you remember the Slender Kids?
Do you remember that awesome Slender drawing I did?
Oh yeah. You
Remember
drew
I did
Slender.
a beefcake Slender Man where I made him like proper beefy arms.
Remember that one when I was always writing in my like, you know, that student diary thing. I was graffitiing at the back of it. It says, "Are you interested in producing a yearbook or buying hoodies?" No. It's in block
Are you-
capitals.
Oh, so you're recording right now?
Yes.
Oh.
How did you not know?
Because we're all talking normally.
Exactly. I wouldn't be like, "All right, guys, gonna put more taco."
Just as soon as he fucking turns the recording on. Hello guys, it's Ashley here. Today we're gonna do a fucking video on Taco Bell.
While Mikey makes really offensive comments.
Niggas.
Triggered. Oh, did you see the title for the second Burgeria episode? That one I did with you.
No, I didn't.
It's called Mikey Triggers Everyone. Because you come up with like a bunch of
To be honest,
offensive
I'm
stuff in that
probably one of the
video.
most offensive people you'll ever meet, but I don't even try. I just kind of am. I don't mean to.
You know, it's just, I don't even know. We're just the weird ones. We
That's
talk
exactly
about,
that's
like,
exactly what we were.
conspiracies
Giorgito. Look at this guy.
and stuff. We're mainly the guys that
Mm,
chill
yes,
back,
quite.
but just
Steak.
don't annoy us, kind of.
The stakes are high.
Hey, that was a mistake.
Oh, God's sake. Right, give me a sec. I'm going to do another video after this, but I'm going to stop the recording now and I'll be back in a minute, alright?